Ty vole, takže po 100 letech, jo, takhle. Po 100 letech Kingdom, camshot. Tak to no. Ty vole, jsem hrál nepamatuju, ty vole. 100 let. No, ty vole. Jsem to dal, až to vyšlo naposled, tyjo, to může být někde 2018 nebo něco takového. Už bude pár let, no. 4 roky. 5. 4, vole, nevím počítat. Honosnej pán na koni úplně. Debílek. No. Nevím, jak se to ovládá, ty jo.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Pohodička, farmička, srandičky, vole, chlebíčky.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Ochrapa. Ty vole, to je vůd, to je, ty vole. Ty ochrapo. Zlitej Jindra, vole, na maněru.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him.
No.
Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come
Oh,
crying to me if you
probohaný
really do get hurt.
sviňák.
Now get up, you rogue.
Rušťák. Taso, ale co se bude dít?
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Zakecali jsme se v hospodě, byl jsem na tancovačce, byl jsem s Blankou, pak jsem byl s
I
Blankou.
was with Bianca. We were, talking?
Talking, were you? That's what you call it, is it?
Stop it, Ma.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
K čemu by mi to bylo? Matěj mě učil střílet z luku, byl jsem s Blankou. Dám si
No,
tady,
it's just
jsem střílel z luku.
Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Promise.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice...
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad.
No furt s tím
Did
mečem.
Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this... They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll...
That's unfair.
Really? So where were...
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And if I...
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle...
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to be... At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on...
Lumpové. Mám hlad.
Can I get something to eat?
I'll have some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Ty vole, už nevím, jak se to hraje do prdele. To zjistím, no. Ty biču, tak to je dobrá šlichta, ty vole. To je nějaký lečo, ne? Tak dej mi nažrat, ty vole, sviňáku. Nic nemám ani. A to je nějaký sejr. To jsou nějaký jabka. Tak nic. No. Si dáme šmakuládu. A jo, vlastně tady je ta sejvovice vyjebaná. Bez té to snad nejde ani ukládat, ty vole. No což? Kde je ten fotřík? Yes, otevřít Otevřený dveře. Pecka. Nevím, jak se běhá, ty vole. Yes. To vím.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard.
Uhlí dluh, zaštit
And
velice.
ale. Stop off at the tavern
A
on your
pivo,
way
no,
home.
tak ty vole.
I know you'll be going there anyway to see that.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool...
Běž na lekci šermu, no tak jdu no. Kde je ta lekce toho šermu? Jsem se nějak nevšiml teda. No. Někam dojdu snad. Jo, ale to uhlí. Skurvený. Uhlíř Havel.
And now I see you. Can you not see I'm busy with Master Faith, I hear? If it's charcoal you want, lad, go and talk to my helper.
No, drsňák, no. Nic. Pacholek.
Greetings. Good luck.
Let's talk about the price.
Tak to nemusím smlouvat schválně. Jak na nějaký vietnamský tržnici.
Unfortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Radzik is keeping it at the castle until this whole unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for us.
This is a waste of time.
That makes two of
Jo, já nemám prachy, jo.
But back to business.
Ty hajzle, vole. Já musím se vlastně vyzvednout nejdřív. Pivo až potom.
Well, joke all you like, but I heard it.
No, ty soundtracky mi chyběly, no.
God be with you. Do you need anything? God be with you.
Já jsem normálně vyjebanej, já už normálně nevím, co mám udělat zase, ty vole. Tečko, vyber dluh. Můžu vybrat dluh, no. To je ten sviňák zadlužený. Se schovává někde. Tyč.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
No, tak na to se napiju, protože co si pamatuju, tak tady bude nějaká bitka teďkon. Jasně, jasně, tak schválně.
Look, I know things aren't easy.
Ty vole,
Wife ran off.
jako psychologicky na něj, žena ti utekla, chlast je dneska drahý.
It's no wonder you're short of coin.
Pohoda, rozebral jak Lego.
Debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners?
Ne,
Well, I'll
teď
teach
tady
you
bude
then.
fight.
Bye.
Musím pořádně prozkoumat, už si to nepamatuju. Takže háček. Ne, ale tím se kryju, jasně. Jo, vitalitu vlastně musím se rozdat. Ty magore. On mě fakt stříská jak psa.
Boha je.
Boha jeho, vidíš to, bylo.
Show what you're made of.
Zle jeden, vole. Magore, jeden prašivej, vole.
Sod.
Jak to, že se vejbá furt?
Bring it on. Take that.
Můžu se kope. To je jedin. Píčus, prašivej, vole. Je to možný tohle? Mrtka, vole, to už je schválně udělaný takhle.
You had it coming, you pup. And your old man can fuck off too.
Pohoda. Tak, tohle nevyšlo. Tak Dčko, jo. Vyzední hovadinu nějakou. Mradlavou. Teď já mám nějaký obazy, ne? Aha, tak jsem nevěděl. Čo, jak se tam dostanu? Je to možné? Jsem uvíz v křovisku nějakém tady. Jste mě v dnu? Mě nepustí nebo co?
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Tak. Potřebuji řešit ty prachy ještě, bude se mnou mluvit někdo?
Jesus Christ be praised.
God save, lad.
Same to you. What's
Things could be better. Cunner shows us...
that drunkard? It won't be easy wringing any coin out of...
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it won't go...
Too right. Kunesh won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind you don't lose your teeth. May the Lord watch
Tak
over.
to moc nepomohli, hoši. Ale každopádně dík, čus pic. No, to by bylo. Co to mám dál? Pytel uhlí a hospodě pivo, jo. Tady koupím 10 uhlí. Jestli mám tady nějaký prachy vůbec. Mám ani hovno. Tak já mám koupit pivo nějaký, ty vole, když nemám ani peníz u sebe. Hodně zajímavý.
Good luck then.
Let's have a
Já
word
nevím,
about the
jak
price.
mám koupit uhlí, když nemám peníze, ale
Naturally.
musím mu někde něco ukrást, nebo já nevím.
This is a waste of time.
No, tak to měl vyser, ty vole. A v hospodě koupím jak pivo, taky když tady nejsou žádný prachy někde.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done
German.
now even the
God
Pope.
be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords.
What's going on here? Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful...
Tak, teď nevím, co se stalo, vole.
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a...
What do you need?
No, zmrzka toho týpka, vidíš to.
I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't...
No problem. We'll back you up. Just as soon as we're...
I'll be happy to sort out that...
All right. Let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safe.
Tak jdem házet hovna na omítku, na barák.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you gotta lure her away somehow.
Jo, asi.
Because you're the clever...
Yeah.
Okay. Promluvím si s paní Šárkou.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought...
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunk.
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I...
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the
Hovna, ty vole.
Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Už jsem hovna do hlavy. Pohoda.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Tyva, to jsem se měl ošetřit, ale mám půlku toho všeho tam. To není moc dobrý, no. Čo? Dostává dobře do kebule.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Run, you cowards!
No, tak nic. Tyvo, tady scholabu ještě za chvíli. Pomalejš třeba můžeš běžet, ty vole. Jsem neviděl.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
Jo, my jdem tady za tím chcípákem teďko. Zbušit ho, doufám. Tak ti jebe, kam běží, ty vole. Jo, tady je. No to není on. No.
We sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty...
That old bastard didn't stand...
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him.
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes them.
No, tak to jde na to druhé.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get
to it then.
Kde jsi ty svině, tamhle?
Kunesh, get out here, you old goat. I've something to show you.
Paznecht. Jebe, tak pojď. Špičo, to má ramena. Se nese, ne úplně jak pán.
What the fuck are you here for? You want me to take a whip to you or call a catch pole?
Spráskám tady tu seru, ale...
I'll wipe my ass with you.
Ty vole, tak najednou se na něj vystrčím i sám, je to možný.
Take what you want. It's not...
To jde rozdechat, týpeček. Tak ty vole, kladivo a hřebíky, jo. Mi toho moc nenabídnul teda. Má úplný hovno tady. No. Tak teď to ještě někde prodat.
God be with you.
Kladivo. Nějaký hřebíky. To moc nedostanu teda.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
Jsou 5.
No deal then.
Píči, vole. To možné toto. Dáme někdo víc za to?
Kettles for water,
Nějaký
baskets for
CJ
goods,
kupec.
and torches for the night. I have it all.
Good luck then.
Ty vole? Kam se to podělo? No tady. Tak to nevím, komu to prodám teda.
Thread long
Greetings.
and strong to sew up anything you need for the kitchen
God
or
be
the
with you.
field.
Stane 27, jo takhle. 14, no to by šlo. Tak teď můžu koupit to vyjebaný uhlí.
God be with you.
No. Ještě to pivo.
Strong linen, delicate.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring?
Jo, tak tady je ten šarm. Tak počkej, ještě tady koupím pivíčko. Tady u paní.
Welcome, Henry.
Nechci si se dát. Šmarja boha. Ale mi plnou číši piva.
Slopped all over again.
Paní Blanco.
God save my lovely.
You too have.
You're duty, of course.
Hmm.
Oh, noble sir, I'm as honored as...
Džbánek pro
I need
otce.
ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this
Vrátíš mi to
Out of
večer.
the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
evening. I can't
Hmm. To byl
Thanks.
ochotník.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
wait. You too. Oh,
Manya.
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin rubber.
He promised to teach me how to use it.
What use would that...
Enough. You sound...
Hal, I've got something.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
Savior
You're an angel.
Schnaps. Tak to
I
jo.
hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Tak jo, no. No což. Klidím ten binec. Tak. Můžeme být na to.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
Tak co mě naučíš ty sičáku?
Except mother noticed and had a word in.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
Ještě do toho beatu hodil 808, no.
I want to live in the world. The world's a dangerous
pohoda.
place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance.
Pustíme se do toho, no jasně, synku.
Are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Sice jsem celý od krve.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Tak pojď. Je, ty vole, ještě pomalejš třeba můžeš jít. Kámo, plazit se můžeš třeba. Ty píčo, tak nic. A rozhodně napřed tě pracám, ale. Ty ani nevím, jestli se dá kleknout, to abych řekl pravdu. Se dá? Se nespomínám. Yes! Jo.
So, can we get
So.
started?
We can.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Okay,
And since
let's
today's
go.
the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Ježiš, tady ty kombaty
Very
zase, ty
well.
vole.
Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Jasně, to dělám. Jo, takhle, počkej.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Once again.
Co? Počkej, to jsem udělal, kurva.
Fine. Not bad. Good. Once again. Not bad. Again. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Fine. Good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Fine. Very good. All right.
Tak to.
That's enough.
Už mi to nebaví, mám žízej, no to je frajer, ty
Tired
vole.
and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master
Co
swordsman
jsi mě toho
overnight.
naučil?
You have to work and work.
No. To by bylo. Ještě něco? Už nic? Musím zajít domů. Tak já jdu domů, no. Akorát si nejsem jistý. Tudy. Tak. Mama Leona.
There you are, Henry. Father's been asking for you. I just hope you've done everything he told you to.
It's all taken care of, Mother. I'll go straight to him.
Už za ním jdu. Letím přímo.
About time. Have you got everything?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
Rozpálím to. Řádně bombu.
By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really?
Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
To ne.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Už je mám dávno v kapse, kámo.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way.
That's
That sword is truly beautiful.
Oh. Close up.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Ujo.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Už jdu.
A messenger? He was in a hurry. What's happened?
No. Prdel v plamenech. Vidíš to, taková horda.
take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Ty vole, to tamhle.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
A je to. To by bylo jako zmasakrovat, jo. Tak to ono.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Tak oni v té 50 kilový zbroji, než tam doběhnou.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
No, tak, teď řada na mě asi. Abych to doběhnul. Kde mám z nějakého koně, ty vole. Píči. To třeba jako neuvíz, vole, tady. Aha. OK. Tak to bylo rychlý. Ty vole, tak to mi vyser oko. Jak se mě vidět, to jsou nějaký loupežníci, ty vole. No což? Jo, zlom si nohu, pecka. Tak. Ještě nějakou tu koninu by to chtělo.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Ach jo, tak jo.
Yeah.
Kdo má nějakou stamandu, to kůň. Jo, asi tam jo, už to vidím. Jo. Pro následovačky nějaký. Velký masakr. Co s nima zmůžu, když po mě proudka mi řekne, že jo. Hovno. S holou prdelí tam utíkat. Pecka.
Yeah. Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Co? Záš kozy. Tak já utíkám a chcípnu, jo. OK, tak to je pěkný. Já slyším, jak ty tam klapou za mnou. Píčiva.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
No doleva podél potoka, ty vole, teď jo? ty vole. Švihej ti říkám s tím koněm, ty vole. Tak ty vole, dochází mu výdrž, no tak co mám dělat? Jo. Jsem zvědavý, jak tam doběhnu, když vole nemá výdrž ten kůň. Tak jo, tak jsem sem dal.
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Ti Maďaři, ne?
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Vzdechnul.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
Maybe, you know.
What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
No, to již to. Promluv si s Božkem, tak kde pak si, Božku? Co pytá, jak jakoby nic?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Jo. True story, bro.
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsmith who moved to the countryside to make horseshoes. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master?
Young master.
Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Ok, nasranej, vole, týpek. Jsi žárlí.
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin there.
No, tak mám se.
How ill-mannered.
Tu máme ještě nějaký sear. Fucking sear. A sice na 26, to je nic moc teda. A tady pozbíráme ty nesmysly. To je kurva. Únavička. Počkej, to je asi rána. No, tady. Tak jo, no, tak jdem spinknout. Čo 12 hodin spánku, jo. Jsi blázen, jo. Nekřesťanský úplně. Co se dá dělat?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Od krve celý, ty vole. Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady. No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Tak co, no.
You might be right, my lady.
Taky to
I'll tell you
vyprávím
what,
tady, no.
It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up a coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy.
Misera.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only he'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death.
Co to je za pohyb, ty vole, vždycky?
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
No.
That's terrible.
Je
How
to.
could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
No, noční můry. Noční můry. Můřinec.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Jo, do piče. Tak jdeme na to, no. Na hradby. Počkej, vole, pochodeň ze stolku. Kde je nějaká pochodeň? Tady. Já nevím, kudy se jde na hradby, vole. Ty tady tudy. No tak ty vole. Už asi ne. No je to možné. Že jsem normálně tady vole metr na metr zabloudil. Tady.
You think Sigismund wouldn't catch up with us in the forest? Here, at least, we have a chance to protect.
Best thing would be to join forces with Scarlets to wipe Sigismund bastards off the face of the earth.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
Bořek Starmberg.
What's going on?
What's up?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Scarlets.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Scarlets to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rubber?
Sir Ansig, what a...
Ježišmarja, je to pravda,
there
no?
with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend.
Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick
To by
skin
mu
since your
šlo srandičky,
tribulation,
vole.
sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend.
Jo.
And good fortune. Give my
Uah,
regards
no,
to Sir
já
Hamish.
tady zhebnu.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
Promluvím s tím
Men,
Tuskem teda, no.
tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off,
Tady si to teda pěkně uložím a budu pokračovat zase příště, no.